Good morning to all. In today's session, we are going to be saying about AngularJS extends HTML. How, with the help of ng directives, we are going to be making the corresponding AngularJS application to run. Using ng-app directive, we are going to be defining the AngularJS application, and next we are going to be defining ng model directive. It is going to be binding the HTML controls such as input control, select control, and text area to the corresponding application data. Next, we are going to be saying the bind directive, that is ng-bind directive, going to be binding application data to the corresponding HTML view. So this is a sample example coding how the HTML will work. That is exclamated doc type HTML. It has been started with the tag called HTML start tag and end tag. Inside the script, we can say how the SRC, what page you are going to be getting a link over here to run the JS application. That is SRC is the nothing but source component https ajax.googleapis.com ajax libs angular.js with the version of 1.6.9 slash angular.min .js script file we are going to be embedding. So how this corresponding ng app, what is this ng app? Under the div tag we are using name, this is the control. What is the name type? Is of a type called text type, and then model will be of the name ng-model will be in the name of name. ng-bind, we are going to be binding the name inside it. So that is what this sample example represent how we are going to be binding with the that is AngularJS extend with the HTML application. Next comes Angular components. In the last class session itself, we have simply given an introduction about the components. Now in detail, we are going to be saying about the component configuration. What does this component consist of? Two main parts. One is decorative section, and next is nothing but a class section. So decorative section, it is going to be configuring the component, how the selector name and the formal template of the HTML template for running separate program like Angular program. What is the background, how the style, how the controls will be getting placed in center or left align or right align, like that. The next is nothing but class section enables the component as logic, data, and even handlers, how it is going to be getting exponent export as a TypeScript files using import and export. In the previous classes we saw, in continuity with the same, how we are going to be exporting, what are all the component I'm having, that is logic component, data component, and even handlers, how it is going to be getting export with the help of the TypeScript files. This is one example how we are importing the component from, how we are going to be importing with the help of the Angular core component. What you are going to be selecting, that is selector section, selecting which is the name of the app. Template is what is the component we are going to be selecting, that is my component. With the help of the same, we are going to be exporting. This is import and export at the bottom. In the previous class itself we told export class, what class I am going to be exporting. Under the SRC, under the app, we are selecting the app component. That's what export class app component. In this title, we are going to be saying this is my first page. In continuity of the same, at the rate component decorator, what is this decorator section is going to be doing, how the selector is going to be defining, what is the selector, what is the HTML tag name I'm going to be selecting, how it is going to be getting added up in the component of my own HTML page. In the corresponding Angular, I'm going to be running, how the template I'm going to be defining, what is the URL, template URL, how we are going to be importing that as an external template with the help with in running rather than the file inline HTML, how it has been used. What is the styles we are using, that is cascade style sheet as a component we are going to be using, how the styles URL is going to be imported as an array, that is external CSS style sheet. What is the provider I'm going to be using, that is dependency injection provider for running the Angular services. How the HTTP communication will be. HTTP communication comes same, request, response services, request object, what it will do, response object, what it will do. Next, we are going to be defining a selector. In this defining a selector, where to apply the corresponding component, under which section we are implementing this one. So for that purpose, we are going to be taking the selector as Angular rules. Under that component, we are saying inside the corresponding Angular rules tag, we are going to be embedding the selected HTML files where I'm going to be adding my selector. How the corresponding template is going to be built. Angular is allowing both inline templates and external templates. So how I'm going to be incorporating, exporting in such a way, we are adding a template to the Angular with the add component decorator. For a single line template, I can use single or double quotes in order to wrap the same. Multiple line template, I can use the backquotes. So this is the example. Add component selector my app template. I'm going to be using hello world template. Next, add component selector my app template. I'm going to be using hello world. So this is representing the single code. Here you can see this. Previously I said about the code for the inline. How this inline template previously how we used that I can make use of only here. Next, we are going to be saying the example for inline styling. So you see here, selector, my app, template, same way. Styles, so inline style I'm using. Inside the paragraph, color will be yellow, font size will be 25 px. So if you are using the inline CSS and HTML in Angular application using the code, so your output will be like this. Hello, my name is Brendan. So it will be running under the local host of 4200. The server is running. So this is getting spam over here as an output of using the local host called 4300. Next, we are saying about using external templates. So there is another way to incorporate the templates, style sheets in a Angular component through a separate files. So at the rate component decorator, you're placing a keyword that is template URL. This path is representing what is the root of the application, how the template of the HTML we are using it. So I am going to be using my template URL for selector the component my app dot. This is the root directory it is coming like src app view dot example dot html. By using the style URLs, the component can be act as external style sheets. So for that, how the sample code for writing the import external style sheets will be selector my app template URL dot slash view dot example dot html. The same way style URL is going to be playing a role of styles one. Defaultly, while we are saying about the CSS, your name of the file will be styles one dot css. In that styles one dot css, I'm going to be using styles two dot css. Both the things I'm going to be using as an external style sheets. Angular component with the file dependencies. So file dependencies comes, you see here, select app external. Externally we are selecting template URL same within a single quotes dot the root directory external template. I am going to be making use of style URLs external dot css. In that external dot css we have just incorporated styles one styles two dot css. Next, export using a class export. We are going to be using external component. In this external component, I am just making use of the title as external templates we are going to be using. In such a way only the external file dependencies in the Angular component will be doing its work. So this is one sample HTML template for the file component. Pull in and use H1 configuration, that is heading. Congratulations, sorry, you have successfully loaded an external HTML file. It will come in under a span. If I'm read, then you manage to get the styles in there as well. So like that, as a span, we are dividing the two templates, and in one template congratulations is coming, the another template you're just going to be getting the write up as I am read, then you manage to get the styles in there as well. So this is the example of the CSS style sheet, and your output will be like this. Congratulations, you have successfully loaded an external HTML files. If I am read, so that's previously we said it is also running under the local host called 4200. As an injection directive comes, we told about how the directive will be, that is a dependency injection. In order to define the same, the dynamically, how the dynamic, that is nothing but often getting changed from one dependency object into another dependency object. Angular is going to be providing the directives or components class name to the declaration as a metadata. Metadata already we told, data about data at the rate ng module. You can find while you're running your uh, creating a project itself, ng new project name. Once for all, you're building the corresponding package, you'll be finding ng module. That ng module decorator has been defined within a module for running the corresponding application. It is defined as declarations, outer component, comma, inner component. So in such a way, like this only, the nested component with the dependency injection will be doing at the rate component, selecting app root, template URL, outer dot HTML, style URLs, already we told about outer dot CSS, and export class we are going to be saying as app component. In this nested one with the another, the nesting, keep on the nesting process will be done. This is what you are going to be saying as nested component with dependency injection. Thank you.